Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to the notification gang for hitting the like button. And if it didn't start yet, y'all have been the ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are the goals. If you haven't already, please make sure you add me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the information is in the description. All the links are in the about page. Y'all go ahead and click away. I had a bunch of y'all send me sending me this damn video, these videos, man. Let me say something to y'all, man. Let me explain something to y'all. I keep telling y'all I got a full-time job. I got a full-time job. I got a little part-time job gig on the side, and then I got my little side hustles of stuff that I got coming up in the near future. Hopefully this year, if not 2026, I could be able to talk about it a little bit more. But yeah, man, I got a lot, and then I do YouTube. So I got a lot of stuff on my plate, man. So I can't really get to it as quickly as I would like to. I'm sorry, y'all. But y'all keep sending me stuff, man, because I usually save them. I have like my little folder of like videos to do, a to-do list of videos to record. You know what I'm saying? So it gets saved there, and then whenever I can get to it, I get to it. But again, shout out to y'all, man. Let's get into it, y'all, because we got a lot to talk about here. We got a lot to talk about here. Let's go.
Knock on the doorbell. Ring doorbell. We need you. What's going on?
Do you live here?
Yeah.
You do?
Papa.
I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that.
So what are you doing?
Rory, come on. Rory, come on.
Did someone come here?
That was my wife. Somebody chased her up here. And she had the kids.
Who chased her?
She said somebody in a
There was
silver
a guy
truck.
in a gray truck, and he came
So
around the corner,
I don't
and
know if you guys have a
I was in
video.
the street, and so I come up, and I just have my kids, and so I'm like gonna pretend that I'm coming home, and so I pull up and I start walking to your back gate, and he stops here and he goes, "Are you looking for someone?" I said, "Nope," and then he sat here, and I was like, "I need to get in."
Well, that's my husband. That's why he lives here. Yeah. He lives here. So he came in and he said there was a lady screaming, and I'm like, that's...
She got all worried. That
Scared the crap out of me.
How?
I'm so sorry.
How did he scare you,
I
though?
had a feel.
I just seen her in the driveway and I was like, are you looking for somebody? Because I was pulling up out.
And I saw someone walking in our driveway, too, and I'm like, why is someone walking in our driveway?
Well, I'm
Well,
sorry.
all right, sorry.
She said that someone was following her. So you were walking from there?
You came this way, didn't you?
No, I came down this street right here.
Yeah.
And I was riding slow because I'm looking at our Christmas lights.
Well, you just have to understand my point of view. Being by myself with two kids, I just saw a car coming, and so I was like, oh, it scared me, and so I just pulled up here, and I kept thinking, this could be his house. But you didn't say, this is my home. You just said, are you looking? And I was like,
I did. When you was on the porch, you asked me, did I live here? I said, yeah.
And you said, no, you don't.
And you said, I don't think you do.
It was obviously, you could tell that I was really caught off guard.
Like, I'm pulling in my...
Caught off guard, man. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? You were caught off guard. How? How are you caught off guard? And then listen to what she said. You have to see where I come from. Ma'am, I ain't gotta, man, hey, listen, my grandma would tell me I ain't gotta do nothing but stay black and die. That's the only thing I can do. That's the only thing I have to do. You have to see it from my point of view. Oh, well, I was just scared. Oh, well, I didn't understand. Why the hell is your stupid ass outside in the dark with two children if your ass that goddamn scared? Stay your stupid ass inside then. Stay your stupid. This. Let me. I feel it. I feel it getting there. So let me dial it back. First of all, you're trespassing on this man's house. You came there, knocked on the door, ringing the doorbell, whatever you was trying to do. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Why were you even? First of all, why were you there? Number one, why were you ringing the doorbell? Why are you questioning him? Talking about do you live here, ma'am? Do you live here? What the hell? Why are you asking me questions in my own damn driveway? I ain't got to answer a damn thing. And listen, black people, y'all need to start treating them the same way they would treat your ass. Answer the door with a goddamn gun in your damn hand. Why are you here on my property? Who are you? The damn wife came outside and was like, yo, I seen somebody's like literally on my property. She all walking all up. What the hell you got all up on my damn porch? Who are you? It's the middle of the night. This black man minding his goddamn business, watching Christmas lights and stuff like that. And sees a damn white girl in his park. I'd have been confused too. Hi, can I help you? Why are you here? Oh, see, I'm seeing a white girl with two damn kids in my driveway. I'm stepping out too. Hi, hello, are you? He probably thought to himself, yo, my wife is probably inviting somebody over, or whatever the case may be. He gets out the car. Oh, you were driving slow. Well, he was driving slow. I thought he was driving slow because he was getting ready to turn in. He said he was driving slow because he was looking at somebody's Christmas lights and then realized that you was there on his property. Running around, screaming, help, calling her husband, talking about somebody's chasing me. This is textbook stuff, y'all. Textbook. This is exactly how Emmett Till got killed because of goddamn blind ass white woman. Exactly how Emmett Till got killed. Oh, well, you have to see it from my point of view. Ma'am, I ain't got to see nothing. Why are you on my property? Oh, well, I'm scared. I got two kids. Well, stay your stupid ass in the house. Stay indoors. Keep your ass. You that scared. You that nervous. You think of somebody chasing and following you and all this other thing. You that goddamn paranoid. Stay your ass in the house. Why are you walking with two kids in the middle of the night anyway? You don't want to do it in the daytime? Does the damn sun burning your skin or something? What's happening? I would think to myself, that's extremely dangerous for you to be walking around with two damn kids. Let's keep going, man. It's just the stupid things that we still have to deal with. I'm telling y'all, it's insane. Insane. Let that have been my black ass, bro. Let that have been my black ass on a white woman's property asking a white woman, do you live here? Oh my God. They'd have been hanging me. Let my black ass have been on a white people property questioning them, talking about, do you live here? And then what does she say? I don't think you do. But he's supposed to pull out two forms of ID and some mail with his name and address on it. I gotta verify and prove to you that I live here. Let that have been me doing this to a Caucasian. Bruh, I can only imagine the outrage, the uproar. Who that in the world think he is? No, I'm joking. They would have been hanging me. They'd have found the nearest tree and said, string them up. Get the hell out of here, man.
It's like I'm pulling in my house. Like this neighborhood is probably one of the best neighborhoods in Ohio. You don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Well, I'm very sorry. I really hope that you're not upset with me.
Come on, baby, go in the house. Let's go.
You told me that I didn't. You said you didn't think I lived here.
It was the way that you were talking. I was so caught off guard. I'm so sorry.
Let me explain something to y'all, man, real quick. Before she responded. She responded with her damn crocodile tears. You already know what time it is. She responded. We gonna get into all that. This is exactly how Emmett Till lost his life. Had his life stolen. Not lost. I'm sorry. He had his life stolen from him. What would have happened if she was running and screaming help? What would have happened if it just so happened there was a cop right around that corner, a trigger-happy, racist-ass cop sped back around a goddamn block, saw his black ass, and went to damn shoot. This man's wife would have been planning for a funeral right now, all because of her lies. Oh, well, all you have to do was say that you lived here. The man said, I did say I lived here. You said you didn't believe me. Oh, well, I was scared. You have to see where I come. I don't have to see nothing. Get off my, y'all. First of all, y'all was talking too much. I'd have been putting hands on people. Why the hell are you here? Why are you on my property? Why are you ringing my damn doorbell? Why are you running around screaming, help? Oh, there's a man here. Big, I almost cursed. Sorry. Oh, Lord. Man, you know the part that I find so uncomfortable, y'all. The part that I find so uncomfortable is I live in a predominantly white area, right? My complex that I live in, it's mainly Caucasians. It's mainly Caucasian people. I'm not going to say I'm the only black guy that lives here, but it's very few black men that lives here. I can count on one hand how many black people, a couple in general, but how many black people lives here in my complex. There's so many times, like I said in the beginning of this video, I got a full-time job, I got a little part-time gig on the side, I got a couple other gigs on the side, little other side hustles that I like to do, and other things that I have that's coming up into the future, and I do YouTube. By the time I get home, bro, it's midnight, 1, sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning. I left the house at 5. I left the house at 6. It's days like today where it's like, all right, cool. I ain't got that much on my plate until later, so I can sleep in a little bit. But for the most part, in most days, hell no, I don't got it like that. There's times when I get home, it's midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I pull into the complex. There's white girls walking their dogs, or maybe they just walking because they want to be on the phone or whatever the case may be. And I would have to sit my ass in the car, waiting for them to leave, because I know for a fact it's going to be another situation like this. If I was to get out my car and approach them, and all I'm trying to do is walk to my goddamn door. All I'm trying to do is walk to check my mailbox, trying to walk to talk to the goddamn rent lady or whatever the case may be. There's times I have to sit my black ass in the car for damn near 10, 15 minutes because there's a group of white girls sitting outside on a dog walk talking about whatever the hell they damn talking about, and I'm waiting for them to leave. I have to sit there because I know for a fact if I get out the car and I approach them, because they're sitting literally in front of my goddamn door, if I approach them, oh my God, there's a black guy that's trying to... They swear up and down all we trying to do is grab them and kidnap them and all these other stupid ass things. It's the dumbass mentality and the things that the reality, I should say. The reality that us men in general, but just us black men have to deal with. Why are you on another person's property? Is this your house? Is this your house? Do you live here? No. Why are you here then? Let's hear the response, man. Let's hear the response. I'm already aggravated.
Chasing her, following her is what I said. I use word chasing, following me. And so she said, I jumped out of the car and I said, I'm so sorry. I said, literally, I was pretending that your house was my house. I was walking up the driveway, and then I was like turning in. I was pretending that it was yours. And she goes, yeah, that was my husband. And so he ends up coming out and he's like, I told you this was my house. And at that point, I literally started, I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I am so sorry. And I told him, I said, sorry. I said, I'm so sorry. And then, I said, this is your house. That was my words. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, this is your house. I said, I truly kept thinking like, maybe this is his house. Maybe this is his house. And he says, well, I told you this was your house. And I said, you have to understand. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, it was such an awkward encounter. I said, the truck was like starting to slow behind me. And I'm out here with my little girl and my son, and I said, I'm a mom, and it was dark. And he said, but I told you that this was my house. He says, I was driving slow because I was looking at my Christmas lights. And once again, I said, I am so sorry. And they truly, they did not take my apology. And And that night, I went home. And so if you guys saw on Instagram,
Ma'am, I ain't got to take your apology. Now he's the bad guy because he didn't accept your apology. It's not mandatory to accept your goddamn apology. I don't give a damn about you being out there with your son and your daughter. I was alone. I was with my son and daughter. It was dark. Why are you outside if you're that damn terrified? Stay in the house if you're that scared. And now that I think about it, this just popped into my head. What did the black guy say? Yo, this is one of the safest areas in Ohio. You don't have to worry about that type of stuff here. To which she then replied, I know. So what the hell are you damn screaming?
I shared the story twice. The only reason that I shared the story is because I was heartbroken and it was a really scary night. I've always shared everything on Instagram. And so that night after that whole instance happened, I literally was sitting on the steps, first of all, and John kept trying to talk to me. I kept telling him I was so sorry. And I've never, just the panic. I literally could not come down from this fight or flight. From the time that I was at the woman's house to literally 30 seconds later, telling the woman that I was just followed to the man stepping out on the front porch and it being his house. It was all of these different emotions. And so I'm sitting at home, literally having this meltdown. And I kept telling John I was so sorry. I felt really stupid. And so on the way home, I forgot to say that the cop was driving around our neighborhood, and I'm getting all these messages, I'm so sorry. The cop was driving around our neighborhood, and I stopped him. We stopped him, and I jumped over, rolled the window down, and I said, I am so sorry. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, it was his house. It was a misunderstanding. I'm so sorry. He was like, it's okay. I'm glad everything's fine. I was like, yes, it's fine. So I ended up, we went home. And that night when I got home, I had tears and I was making a cup of coffee. And if you guys know me, I put everything on Instagram. I talk all the time. It was an innocent mistake. I felt really stupid. I absolutely was crushed I felt like they thought I was stupid. I already felt stupid. I truly felt stupid.
No, you definitely stupid. You definitely dumb as hell. You definitely stupid as hell. If you are that, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing. You that scared, you that petrified, you that terrified, you that stupid. Stay your ass in the house. Why? First of all, why are you, whether you're in a safe neighborhood or not, but I kind of understand why, because why you will walk around in the dark, because you're in a safe area, and that's cool. But again, I'm thinking to myself, why would you be, and first of all, her husband was there, so why aren't both of y'all walking together with your two damn kids? Whatever. If you're that scared, stay in the house. Why are you walking around in the dark with two damn children? Questioning other people. You that damn scared. You running to the damn house. She's like, oh, I was trying to pretend like it was my house. What? What? Bro. Yo. Man, I'm telling y'all, this is the type of stuff and this is the reason why I said this before in one of my older videos. When I say, yo, I sit in my car when I see because again, majority of my neighbors are Caucasian. When I have to sit in my car waiting for the white girls to pass just so I can get out my car and hurry up and try to run to my goddamn door, I shouldn't even have to live like that, but whatever. That's top for another day. Somebody was telling me, they was like, Dad, but why are you waiting in the car? They just couldn't understand why. Because of stupid stuff like this, I guarantee y'all, mind y'all, by the time I get home, it's midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm walking inside my damn door. So I can, if I got enough energy, get something to eat. But so I can hop my ass in the shower and go to sleep and wake up in the next 3 to 4 hours to go back to work again. This is what I have to do every single day. And I have to live my life like this all the goddamn time. Driving the damn complex. And the thing that kills me the most is when I get here so late, there's no parking in the front. So I have to park to the far back and then walk all the way back to the damn dog walk, sidewalk, whatever you call that crap, and then get to my door. Whatever. So I pull into the complex. I look to see where my sidewalk is that gets to my door. Look to see. I'm like, okay, I don't see nobody. Hopefully it stays that way. Drive all the way to the back of my complex because that's where the only damn parking spot is available. I'm speed walking, not running, because if they see a black man running, all hell won't break loose. Speed walking to the damn sidewalk, make my right, turn in, make the left, and then walk to my damn door. Whole time thinking to myself, please don't have no damn white people out here thinking that they gonna see a black man and whatever the case may be, thinking this is how I have to live every single day because I don't want this happening to me. Because the police in my area, they don't give a damn. They ain't gonna ask questions. These cops down here, y'all know I live in Florida. These cops out here, they are trigger happy. They will shoot first and ask questions later. And then the whole time I'm over here bleeding out, they're gonna be sitting here looking at me. Oh, he does live here. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Like I said to them on the porch, like I kept thinking like maybe this is his house. And then like I'm running and screaming at the top of my lungs. And so yeah, like I felt dumb for sure. So I went on Instagram in my story. I still have it archived and I like have tears and I'm making a cup of coffee. And I said, I was like, man, you like talk about a night. I'm like, man, my night just completely took a left turn. And I was like, you know, super scary. I was like, I'll have to fill you guys in later. So I went live that night. And then I went live again the next morning. And I have to tell you guys, I have been on social media long enough to know that there's a lot of scrutiny. And so by me going live, I was very, I did not think that I was doing anything.
Look at these comments, y'all. Look at these comments. And this is one of them, right? I can 100% understand this. I've been in a somewhat similar situation. I bet you have. I bet you have. I have been in a somewhat similar situation. But this is an honest mistake. Don't feel stupid. To all the black men that's watching this, are we able to make these type of mistakes? To all the black men that's watching this, are we able to be in a somewhat similar situation? This has happened before to you multiple times, apparently. This is the type of stuff I have to deal with, y'all. This is the type of stuff I have to deal with. Living in a predominantly white area, this is the stuff I have to deal with to this day. This is the stuff I got to deal with in the morning time, let alone at night. I don't know all my neighbors. I know a few of them. I don't know all of them, but I know quite a few of them. Some of them know me by name. Some of them know me as that YouTuber because they know I do YouTube. And then the others is just like, yo, I don't know who the hell this guy is. This is crazy. That comment, I'm so sorry. Let me just keep going. But that comment just put me out.
Wrong. I was sharing the story of what happened, better safe than sorry, how scary it was, just what I went through. Like, that's the only reason that I went live. At the end, I talked about how I felt stupid and how this couple, like twice I apologized and nothing came of it. And so, yeah, that crushed me. I did feel really stupid. So that is the story of that night. Many of you guys were on those lives, and so you guys know the exact emotions and state that I was in. So we are here. And it wasn't until about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little less than that, that John was sitting in the living room, and he called me the day prior, and he asked me a question about, you know, did you ever say, like, he said, did you tell the woman that he was black? And I said, no, I told her that I thought he was a young white man. He's like, I thought so. And I was like, that was really weird that he called and asked me that. So the next morning, I was doing my morning reading. And
hold on, another comment. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to listen to her, and then I'm reading the comments. My bad, y'all.
morning, I was
In the comments, we live in such a scary place where we always have to be looking out. It's sad. Looking out for what?
doing my morning reading, and he sits down in front of me and he's like, we have to talk. And so he told me that there had been a a letter floating around our neighborhood that had been posted in our mailroom that had said something about a racist profiling in the neighborhood. And so, of course, you throw racism into the mix, it gets really yucky. And that was the furthest thing from what it was, to the point of literally we have a handwritten letter from the woman's house that I went to. I'm trying to get the Ring doorbell footage of me standing on the porch telling John when he asked, you know, are you sure it wasn't a black man? And I said, I think it is a young white man. But she wrote a letter. She was like, I'm happy to speak on your behalf. You absolutely told me that you thought it was a white man.
Part two, y'all. Hold on. I got y'all. Part two.
To speak on your behalf. You absolutely told me that you thought it was a white man. And so we had 2 days in a row, the letter was posted in the mailroom saying that there was a racist profiling, not mentioning our name, but it was in reference to that night. It was taken down 2 times. And then I believe there was an email sent to our HOA then asking for this letter to be.
A comment. You can never be too careful, especially when you're alone with your babies. Someone who can't understand or empathize, well, can't see the rest of it. What do you mean you can never be too damn careful? Again, you can be too careful. Stay your ass in the house when it's dark, when the sun go down, especially when you have 2 toddlers. Why would you think it's safe to be walking around with 2 damn kids pushing the stroller? And let's just give it to her. Let's just give it to her. Let's just say that if this was a damn dude that was trying to kidnap or assault you with with your damn kids. Let's just say that. How would you be able to properly defend yourself? By screaming? You're not going to be able to outrun a dude, first of all, in a car, but you're not going to be able to outrun a man in general. You're holding 2 kids. You're not going to be able to run that damn fast. Even if there was a situation of a dude that was trying to assault you, if he wanted to get you, he would have gotten you. Especially in the damn dark. So what are we talking about, man? It's the stupid ass, and y'all know they're going to defend each other. Y'all already know what time it is. Oh, you have to see it from my point of view. No, ma'am, you see it from my point of view. See it from my point of view. I'm coming home. There's a goddamn stranger in my goddamn residence that's trespassing. You see it from my point of view. I'm not seeing it from your point of view.
Sent to all the residents in our community. And after a video was sent of me, they decided to not share the message to the whole neighborhood. And so maybe 4 days ago, both videos of me, praise God, the other one, the one of me apologizing, was posted as well, which I do appreciate the transparency there. But once again, the videos were posted in our neighborhood page, attaching racism and profiling to, my name wasn't said, but the video was very clear of me on the Ring doorbell with my daughter, with me looking at the man saying, is this your home? And he said, yes. And I said, I don't.
Hold on, these comments keep coming up. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're dealing with this. This is one of the most horrible things to have misunderstanding about. Somebody else says, oh my word, how ridiculous. Michelle, you have nothing to feel bad about. You're just really mean people. Now the neighbors is the mean people?
I don't believe that it is. And because of those words came out of my mouth, and because he was a black man, I have been pointed as being racist. Although it was very dark. Yeah, so, and like I said, I truly, like 60 seconds later, ran to the woman's house, and I told her that I thought he was a younger white guy. So the neighborhood, yes, it was posted on the neighborhood page. I've had some neighbors who have been very, very gracious and have reached out to us, and they know that the integrity of my family, that is not who we are. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of other people who have kind of rallied behind what's happening. And so the page is crazy. There's been a lot happening within our neighborhood.
So if it was a white man, these people would be okay that are claiming racist. So sick. What? When you're scared, you're scared. It doesn't matter their color. Well, if you're scared, you're scared. Stay your stupid ass in the house. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing.
Posts were taken down. I never requested the post to be taken down. I did go into our neighborhood Facebook page and I went live and I publicly apologized to the homeowners once again. And I will also, I try, like, truly, like, if there's anything that I can apologize for, I will. There was never racial intent. Ever. What I will apologize for is sorry for sharing the story of me being scared. I could absolutely be slower to speak. There was, I was truly just sharing the story. And so I'm sorry that I didn't necessarily think about your heart and the way that maybe it could have hurt your heart. But it was never to the neighborhood. It was me just sharing the story about a man and being a woman and my babies and the whole thing. And if you guys don't know, because I think it's important to say it, there has been multiple instances where I have actually not these scenarios, but I've actually been pursued. And there was the man in Houston that I shared about as well. And that's why I just love to give context. I love to share. I just more so like as a mom, like,
Look at this. Nothing to apologize for. He was mean. You were scared. He was mean. Y'all, do I have to go back and play the first video again? What part of him was being mean? I didn't see or hear anything as far as him being mean. What are you talking about? He was nothing but respectful and cordial with you the entire time.
in those lives, I said I wouldn't undo what I did. The way that I acted, the way I reacted, I would do it a million times over. Because what if that really would have happened? When I was in Houston, Texas, I had a sex offender, a registered sex offender, profile us. He knew where I lived. He knew what time my husband went to the gym. He knew what car my husband drove. And he came to my house when my husband was gone. And I was in Houston, Texas, and I was followed 20 minutes home, and my car was broken into when I was at the store. And when I was a little girl, we had a man banging on our door and helicopters hovering over our home. So, did I overreact? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But I showed up at the door.
Oh, look at this comment, y'all. Look at this. Your neighbor should be praising you, trying to protect them and being vigilant, not profiling you. What? There was a damn, what was that name of that movie? Damn, what's the name of that movie, man? Is it 12 Years a Slave? No, I think it was it may have been 12 Years a Slave. I can't remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie where one of the guys, I can't remember, one of the big black actors, where he was like, "Yo, a drop of white woman's tears is worth more than a black man's life." And I remember hearing that when I was younger, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" And now that I'm older, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I think I understand what he meant by that, because this girl is crying as if she was actually abused. Oh, well, what she said, oh, well, I went to the house. I was trying to pretend like it was my house and this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. All of this whole thing would have never, ma'am, none of this would have happened if you would stayed your stupid ass in the house. Why are you outside in the dark with 2 children anyway? And if I was your husband, I would be asking the same thing. Let my wife come to me in the middle of the night with my 2 kids, talk about, oh, I'm going out for a walk. Ma'am, do you not see it's dark outside? It's either we all going for a walk or none of us is going for a walk. Wait your ass here until the damn sun comes out. And that's for a black woman, white woman, Hispanic, Asian. I don't give a damn who you are. Why are you walking in the middle of the night? It'd have been different again. It would have been different if you had been with your dog. But still, her husband was clearly home. Why didn't your husband do it? Why isn't your husband with you? Of course, these comments are going to defend her. Of course they are. They said that the man was being mean. I didn't hear not one thing the man said wrong. If anything, you were the one being mean and obnoxious to him on his property. Do you live here? Yeah, I live here. I don't think so. I don't believe that. I'm supposed to pull out my ID and show you.
And I said that I was sorry 2 times.
They don't have to accept your apology.
People are going as far as saying they're not genuine apologies, that I'm out to get them for whatever reason that is. I don't know how it could be twisted that way when I literally thought he was a white man. So I knew it wasn't going to stop there, but the Facebook page stuff was deleted. Not me ever asking for any of it to be deleted. I made a public apology to them through the video to a whole Facebook page of almost 500 residents in our neighborhood. And then I posted in the comments multiple times when people were just saying, like, disgusting and just tearing down our family's name. I once again came on and I said, if there's ever an opportunity to reconcile, like, I will. I'm so sorry I could have ever offended you. And so
Look at this comment. Shame on them not being understanding that you were in a circumstance that you felt unsafe and handled yourself and I can't see the rest. Shame on them. Crazy.
I've absolutely apologized multiple times. It's not been accepted. So now I woke up today.
Ma'am, nobody. Fellas, this is why I tell y'all boys, man, and this is why I said in the beginning, I said men in general, but more importantly, black men. I said men in general. I don't care if this was a white man, black man, Hispanic, Asian, whatever the case would be. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, kind of, but it doesn't matter. You were in the wrong. You were on somebody else's property. You weren't supposed to be there. It's nighttime. Stay your ass in the house. Y'all pick. Absolutely absurd. I cannot believe this. You don't need to keep apologizing. You definitely don't need to keep apologizing because you're not going to accept it. You went into mama mode to protect your babies. No, mama mode would have been you staying in your goddamn house. That's mama mode, please.
And John starts sending me screenshots of people going on all of my social media channels. And I had to make my pages private on one of the videos of us talking about opening our store. There were over 360 comments, some of which absolutely were from our members, but I would say over 300 of them within a 10-minute span were from people coming to absolutely attack us, saying anything and everything you can imagine, from hating on my faith, tying that to racism and me not being who I say I am, to my family, to be on a lookout, to our business is destroyed, to you can imagine everything that's being said. Chasing her, following her is what I've said. I use word chasing. Following.
Wait, what? What did that? I missed this.
Chasing her, following her is what I've said. I use word chasing. Following me. And
Oh, I missed that. I mean, chasing and following is the same damn thing, but okay. I didn't use the word chasing. I said in pursuit of me. What the hell? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Fellas, y'all boys, be careful, man. This is the type of stuff we got to deal with. And not just in our place of residence, at Walmart, in malls, in shopping plazas, in the parking lot. When I'm at my job, and to be fair, I'm not to say that I'm popular, but a lot of people know me at work. A lot of people know me. A lot of my people know exactly who I am at work. But anytime I'm in the parking lot and I see someone that I don't recognize, and I know everybody, that I don't recognize at my job, I tend to walk slower, or maybe I'll walk around, I'll take the long way, or whatever the case may be. And again, I shouldn't have to live like this, but I have to live like this because I don't want this happening. I'm gonna walk out my door right now. I'm gonna have to look both ways, make sure ain't nobody coming. Oh damn, it's a white girl coming. Let me go ahead and close the door. I'm gonna wait about another 5 minutes. I shouldn't have to live like that, but that's the reality that we live in. To protect you, her, or people like her, but mainly to protect myself because last thing I need is for somebody, oh, well, hey, somebody's doing this. There's a black guy. Man, police gonna see my black ass with my beard and my braids, then they gonna assume the worst. They gonna assume the worst. Enter the clip and reload. What they ask. Oh man, it's just I mean, wow. The entitlement, the delusion, more entitled than anything. I apologized multiple times that they won't accept my apology. I don't give a damn. I don't have to accept your apology. You admitted you were wrong. Cool. I will accept because you were wrong. You said you were stupid. Cool. I'll accept that because you were stupid. Outside of that, like that's about as good as it's gonna get, ma'am. I don't have to accept anything. Stay on your property, I will stay on my property. That's it. Oh, there was Facebook pages about me. Oh, well, there was groups of people and people in my community that came out in defense of me. Some of them weren't. They were saying that I was racist and this, that, there. And to be fair, I don't know. I'm not going to say whether you are racist or not. I'm not going to say that. But I'm just going to say this whole thing would have never started. Would have never been a topic of discussion if you would have stayed your stupid ass in the house. Never would have started had you stayed your ass in the house. Whether you racist or not, I'm not going to sit up here and say all that because I mean I didn't hear enough for me to say that it was racism. And if what she's saying is true, if what she's saying is true, oh, I thought it was a white man. We got to take it for a grain of salt. I didn't hear her say that in the original video because I would have heard it. But then again, we don't have the full ring camera video either. But yeah, man, like this, man. Notice how they look. Notice how they stick up for each other, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention to how they stick up for each other. He was mean. They were being absurd. They didn't want to see it from your side. I don't have to see it from your damn side. Ma'am, that's not my job. I didn't hear that. That man was a complete gentleman from the start. I didn't hear him say anything negative. He didn't raise his voice. He was actually laughing in a jolly manner when he was talking to you about what was going on. And he repeated to you what you said. She said that in the ring camera. She said, oh, well, all you have to do is tell me that you live here. To which he replied, he said, I did tell you I live here. You said you didn't believe me. Oh, well, you just have to see it from my point of view. What the hell are you talking? What? I'll drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please, man, I'll be safe for her, cub.